Welcome back to the Lights Out podcast, bedtime stories for boys and girls, for when the lights go out. Good evening, boys and girls. Are you ready for bed? Are you all snuggled up and ready for another Lights Out bedtime story? Well, you're in for a treat tonight, because tonight's story is called Rulers Don't Measure by Diane M. Scabilloni. Once upon a time, the creator of the universe sent me to Earth to experience an incredible journey called life. I was super excited to go on this journey. Before I started my travels, God looked lovingly into my eyes and told me these special words. You are my beloved child. Always know that you are very blessed. During the early part of my journey, I did not have a lot of good direction or loving support. In the chaos, I forgot the special words that God had spoken to me. During this time, my journey, called life, was confusing. I was very clueless on what to do. Often, in order to fit in, I just copied what I saw other people do. I became a chameleon. I changed to be like other people. So if someone got angry at a situation, then I did too. I was not sure why. I just got angry too. If someone liked to do certain things, then I told myself I like to do those things too. I did it, even if I did not know why. As time went on, I started to feel something stirring inside me. Sometimes I had different opinions, feelings, or thoughts than the people in my life. I asked myself, how do I deal with these feelings? So I began to compare myself to the people I met. I looked at myself and observed and thought, and I compared. As my journey continued, I came upon a man who was super strong. He had really big muscles. He was fit and buff. I looked at myself and observed and thought, I am kind of a thin fella, and my muscles sure are small. So I told myself, compared to him, I am less. I don't measure up. As I progressed on my journey, I came upon a young woman surrounded by a lot of friends. They seemed to be happy and laughing. They all appeared to enjoy each other's company. They felt comfortable being together. Once more, I looked at myself and observed and thought, I'm not sure how to fit in with others. I am kind of a loner. So I told myself, compared to her, I am less. I don't measure up. One day, I came upon a very wealthy man. He had so many riches. He had money, cars, houses, and boats. He had more belongings than I could count. I looked at myself and observed and thought, I am on my journey and I did not collect any of these types of possessions. So I told myself, compared to him, I am less. I don't measure up. Then one sunny day, I came upon a couple. They were having a deep conversation, and they both seemed so confident and secure in themselves. They were relaxed, sharing their personal thoughts and feelings. I looked at myself and observed and thought, I am on my journey, feeling insecure and uncertain. So I told myself, compared to them, I am less. I don't measure up. As I reflected on how I felt during my journey thus far, I realized it was not very pleasant at all. I found myself either matching up to be just like others, or looking at myself and evaluating and thinking, I don't measure up. While I was thinking about how I don't measure up, I was walking in a park. I came upon a beautiful tree. I decided to sit down under the tree to relax, breathe, and clear my mind. The sun was shining and the birds were singing, and I was observing and enjoying nature. At that moment, I remembered the special words God had told me before I started my journey. You are my beloved child. Always know you are very blessed. Concentrating on these words, my heart stirred, and suddenly I became full of inner strength. The words grew stronger and stronger in my heart. I felt taller and taller. It was the coolest thing. That day, I chose to stop telling myself, compared to them, I am less, I don't measure up. Instead, every day, I boldly told myself, I am a beloved child of God. I am very blessed. As I later encountered the same people again, I chose to learn from each of them. From the strong muscle man, I put some tips in my bag to develop my muscles, make healthy choices, and grow stronger. I told myself, I am strong. After talking with the friendship group, I learned what type of people I want to hang out with. I identified who I would want to spend time with every day. I put those tips in my bag too. I told myself, I am a good friend. From the wealthy man, I received tips on how to earn money, invest money, and make wise decisions that are best for me. I explored which possessions were important to me and which were not. I told myself, I am prosperous. As a result of telling myself I am a beloved child of God and I am very blessed, and making the small changes, I became confident and secure in myself, just like the couple I observed in the park. I told myself, I am smart. I am lovable. I continued to grow and change. I noticed my color was not always exactly matching up to other people. I stopped being a chameleon. I was comfortable being me, even if it sometimes meant being different than others. And while reflecting on I am a beloved child of God, I am very blessed, I had an understanding of my name. I am ruler. By listening to those special words God told me, I became ruler of my own journey of life. I realized my journey and my life are not based on how I measure up. I now understand the words I chose to tell myself are very important. I can make choices and focus on being the best me I can be. God made me a ruler, and best of all, I know I am loved and blessed without measure. The end. And a big shout out goes to Diane M. Scabilloni, the author of this amazing book, for supporting the show. Lights Out Bedtime Stories podcast has a mission of 1,000 ad-free stories for boys and girls around the world. Diane has a number of books, and this book was an absolute pleasure to read, and it's available on Amazon.com, of course. You can click the link to find out more. And a big shout out to all the amazing authors and listeners for keeping the show going on our mission for 1,000 ad-free stories forever for boys and girls around the world.